older movies, and it's like $4. So I went to go see Jumanji, which surprisingly was actually really good. Even though I don't like Kevin Hart. But anyways, those are my own personal demons dealing with his cheating ass. So I'm not gonna mix him with my own life. But yeah, the movies, and then I was going to see a magic show also, but I was late. I missed it. So that was Saturday night. And surprisingly, through all of that, I wasn't like tired or exhausted. I was definitely tired, but when it was time to get up and do it all over again, it was like no question, no hesitation. There's a lot of different smaller venues here in Vegas for me to explore. So that was just the beginning, and I'm definitely going to eat healthy and exercise so that I can keep up the pace that I want, because I moved to Las Vegas to party, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. I invite any person that is listening to this podcast, when they visit Las Vegas, think of me, and I will come party. I will come party with you. Because definitely I need to keep up one of the basis of the show, which is conversations and different interactions with other people, chance encounters with people, because I have met quite a few people so far, and it's definitely interesting interactions. In fact, I was walking down the strip one time. I had given my absolute last to a homeless person on the street. And I was thinking to myself, you know what? I am going to, instead of kind of like withdrawing and being in the house simply because I did not have no money. Like, I literally was like, gave them my last. And so I went down to the strip, and I was like, I'm gonna just enjoy walking the strip. I'm going to enjoy the outdoors. I'm going to enjoy the people. I'm going to enjoy myself. And I park over by Hooters, and I walk over across the street over to MGM, and then across the street to New York. No, I go through New York, and I'm on the side with T-Mobile Arena. And as I get to T-Mobile Arena, they have this statue of this dancing lady. I guess it was modeled off of the statue, the Burning Man. But there's this lady, and she kind of has this dancing pose, and it's all lit up. And I'm like, wow. This is the first time I've ever actually been to or to the strip since the T-Mobile Arena has been built. So I'm standing there taking a picture of the lady in the front. And this guy walks up to me. He's like, do you know if this concert is sold out? I had no idea there was a concert even taking place. And so I turned to him. I'm like, no, I didn't know there was a concert. He's like, yeah, Ricky Martin and Jennifer Lopez. It's called Cali Bash. And I was like, oh no. I was like, well, I don't know if it's sold out or not. He's like, well, I have an extra ticket if you'd like to go to the concert. And I'm thinking to myself, what is this concert ticket gonna cost me? And he's like, yeah, you can have it for free. And I was like, okay. But then he's like, well, I was actually gonna go and get a bite to eat before I have the concert if you'd like to join me. Sure. I do not mind. So we are walking, talking, and we end up going back into the New York, to one of the sushi restaurants in there. Food and some drinks. I don't know the MO of a lot of people out here, but I can easily understand that somebody always wants something for their efforts. And even though I agreed to this concert and dinner, in the back of my mind, I'm kind of trying to assess the situation to see where do they think that my mindset is, and what exactly are they wanting for these efforts. But it was I'm gonna say it was a cool guy. It did not escalate to anything other than dinner and a movie. And it happened to come at a time where I needed to do something. So dinner and a movie, perfect timing. And it was like the universe was like, oh, you don't got nothing, you probably hella hungry, there's concerts, there's venues, there's things happening all over Las Vegas. The universe was like, here, let me present to you a concert headline by Jennifer Lopez and a nice sushi dinner. And the way that I live my life, I don't want to say I put myself in situations like these, but I kind of do put myself in situations. I'm very open to new people, new experiences. At the same time, some of these new experiences can be a bit, I don't want to say sketchy, because nothing has happened so far, but you do have to be aware that things might not go the way you planned. But I never think to myself that anything negative or dangerous would happen to me, because thoughts are things, of course, and I'm very honest with people, and I don't use or manipulate anyone. So in turn, I don't feel that that's what the universe has waiting for me. So when things like this present themselves, I can, with a cautious heart, I can, a cautious but open mind and heart, I can accept these ventures. That's just one of the many that has happened so far, and I've only been here since September. But I'm definitely gonna stay on the strip though, because that's where it's at. But outside of that, with TalkFlirty Podcast, this is not going to be a weekly recap of the same trending stories that you see on Facebook, social media, in the news. It is just simply a time to share with me on different life experiences and life lessons. So if there is anything that you relate to, definitely comment, let me know. If there's anything that any questions or anything that you would like to know of me or of Las Vegas, or opinion on, then definitely you can email at talkflirtypodcast@gmail.com. I'm not sure how many people really use email, but it's TalkFlirty, TalkF as in Frank, LIRT as in Tom, Y, podcast, PODCAST @gmail.com. On Twitter, you can follow the show. The username is TalkFlirtyPod. That's TalkFlirtyPod, TalkFlirtyPod, and that's on Twitter. Everywhere else, IG, Facebook, it is TalkFlirty Podcast. There is a Facebook page. You can go ahead and like that. And then Instagram is TalkFlirty Podcast. Definitely, I do need interaction, so please go ahead and like any one of those platforms, all of those platforms, and I will be back next week with another episode, maybe even sooner. I might have a TalkFlirty short in between, but I will be back next week, and I hope you guys will tune in to the next episode. Hey, that was like Dr. Dre. Anyways, I'm out of here. Bye. Hey, talk flirty every day.